um, other than logos. We're actually rebuilding the whole thing in C++.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. So how come you moved to C++ then rather than Java?
Sorry, say that bit again.
How how come you moved from Java to C++?
So as I explained on the Reddit, the JavaScript and Java implementations were prototypes, proof of concepts, you could say. And we only... Oh,
Yeah.
it's got rid of all of my... Oh, that sucks. Yeah, so they were
Okay.
early prototypes that we had done because we needed a way to be able to prove that this was going to work well. And now that the prototypes have done just that, we can now move on
Yeah.
to making it properly.
Alright. Cool. Ah, cool. Yeah, that's good to hear. How long have you been working on this mod for, roughly? Has it been since the new development? You know.
Uh,
I
several
think you explained this to me
months.
last time, didn't you?
Yeah, it depends on how far, at what point you define working on the mod, really. If you want official in the capacity that we are right now, then you're looking at, well, over a year.
Oh, right, really? Oh, okay. I've
Um,
only just heard about this since I don't know about 2 weeks ago.
yeah, as did most people.
Yeah.
But if you want, in terms of the version that everyone is seeing now, then not long at all, a couple of months.
Yeah,
And that's why you've only recently heard about it.
yeah. Because I always used to search like BeamNG multiplayer and stuff, and anything that would come up is like the cross controller thing and that GeForce thing, which didn't really work.
Yeah, that's not multiplayer.
No.
This is multiplayer.
Yeah, this is proper. This is sick. I think this is like the best step for BeamNG it's probably ever had. Oh
Oh
my
my
god, you've got
god.
so much air.
Sorry?
My
No,
wheel.
yeah, I was just watching UK's stream. He's got like loads of air. Anyway, yeah, I think this is like a great step in for BeamNG in general.
It's a very big step.
I think
Oh,
this is probably one of the best mods that's been made. Have you been in contact with actual BeamNG devs at all since you've like?
Yes and no.
Alright.
Um,
What have you been like exchanging emails and stuff or?
yeah, very minor conversation. I wouldn't even say necessarily conversation, really. Um,
Alright.
we're we're looking at some routes at the moment to try and make the game more secure, make sure that people actually own the game and stuff like that, because we don't want the developers of the game thinking that we're here to just, ruin the game for them. We have no interest in doing that. All we want to do is just provide a multiplayer for people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, so we're currently trying to see what options we have to be able to confirm whether someone owns the game or not, because we would much rather that people buy the game
then
and
use a
support the
cracked version.
developers of the game rather than, yeah, exactly, using a cracked version. Um, so that's currently what we're looking at, and when the new version comes out, which will be even more efficient and work even better than the version you guys are playing on now, the reason for updating will be pretty obvious. At least that's what
Yeah.
we're aiming for. At the moment, we've got no official results on that though, because we're still building it.
Yeah. Well, that you reckon? Do you have like a? Can you estimate a release date? Like,
I couldn't guess right now. Remember that we do this in our free time.
yeah.
Um,
What you've got uni as well, or you? Right.
I actually have uni and work. I work 24 hours a week on top of studying at the same time.
All right. What you studying? Computer science.
Yep, I'm actually doing my master's in computer science.
All right. What uni do you go to?
Lincoln,
All right. Cool.
Up the
Yeah.
road from me. Wow.
where are you?
I'm at Boston.
You are not, as in
Boston.
Boston, Lincolnshire.
Yeah, is that Lincoln? Is that the same bet?
Oh God.
Probably the totally different area, isn't it?
No, I I actually go to Boston quite a bit.
Ow.
I was actually going to ask where in Boston, but perhaps that was not the best idea to discuss on stream right now. Private message me. I'd be curious to know where. Are you at school at the moment?
It's closer
College?
to Boston. Let me just get it.
Yeah. The only place
Well,
I
I
know the
don't go to
university.
school or college at the minute. I'm a full-time carer for my mum.
Okay.
All right. Oh shit. Yeah. The only place I know the University of Lincoln from is from the In-Betweeners, and that's when they called it a shithole. So
I didn't even know it was on the In-Betweeners, to be honest with you.
no, it was from like yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna explain it.
Fair enough.
All
Why
right.
can I hear myself?
I don't know why it's echoing right now.
Well, I'm surprised to find someone else so close.
Yep.
Who is causing the echo?
I don't know.
I've server muted him for the time being
Yeah.
until they sort that out.
Enough if he just disconnects from the call within the next few seconds.
Probably, but it's not fair for us to be
Yeah.
putting up with it.
All of it.
I might just watch your stream when I'm supposed to be doing history work, but never mind.
Whoa.
What's your Twitch? Is it? Oh Jesus Christ, that's loud.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Me?
Yeah,
Very good.
good.
And you?
Not too bad, thank you.
Titch, what's your Twitch?
YTGN. YTGN is actually a gaming community that I'm slowly starting up in my free time.
As well as BeamNG Drive.
Yep, that's why I stream under my community channels, because I hope to try and raise a bit of awareness for them when I'm ready to go live with them fully.
Alright, cool. What is it? Is like a drive-in like kind of thing, or is it just kind of like first-person shooters? Or
No, it's actually, I personally run many game servers, ranging from Minecraft to Arma 3,
right.
5M, yeah, whole host of different stuff.
Alright, that's why you've got so many servers for BeamNG.
Well, I actually pay for additional servers for the BeamNG, but it's why I was able to host the initial servers, yes.
Alright, cool. Well, what is this like? Is this one of these services which you've made, or like, are you just buying it for another provider?
Sorry, explain that again?
Are you like, do you make your own servers and like set them up, or do you like?
No, I actually have to pay an external body for the
Oh, right.
dedicated hardware, but I'd actually rent 2 dedicated machines,
Alright, okay, cool.
which is why you have 2 Finland servers.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, Finland is quite a quite a unusual place to have a server for a game, because I've never really
Well,
kind of seen. I've always
it's
like
got the
UK.
internet speed, or at least my one does.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on 68 ping on the Finland one, and I'm streaming as
30.
well. So
I guess it's all kind of down to your internet at the end of the day.
Very much so.
So in like the final version where you have like where you need to port forward to make your own server and whatever else, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So all
Yeah.
servers will still require port forwarding and all those relevant details. Nothing is going to change that. That's just the way the internet is.
Yeah. Right. So could you make your own server now, like just like port forwarding and whatever else?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So I was using what the 444 for what?
No. The
Oh.
444 port is actually just for the bridge. You don't need to open that port in most cases.
All right. Okay. Oh, by the way, I've got a Photoshop. I'm more than happy to make a logo for you if you want. Just send me some ideas over and I can put something together. It's kind of hard watching you use PowerPoint to make a logo. So like I'm more than happy to make one for you.
You're welcome to try. There we go. So what I'm actually experimenting with here is, well, my theory is to, so you have the globe. I know it's really, really low quality. Like I said, I'm just playing around with ideas here. So you have the globe, maybe even fade that in from a white background.
Mm.
Have all of the servers come online.
Mm.
Now these aren't the servers, these are just random clients that I've put in. So have red dots pop up representing servers, and then have blue dots pop up here and there, and then draw lines, animated lines to the servers, between the client to the server.
Oh right, okay.
And then another client pops up and connects to a server, and stuff like that. And then gradually they all start connecting.
Oh right, I see where you're coming from. It kind of reminds me about the Black Ops 2 thing, like with like the world and like the big dots and you know.
Yeah, it is somewhat like that. Equally, you could do it like this. Something very, very roughly, loosely, extremely roughly and loosely based on this when it loads. There we go.
Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean.
So you see how you've got
Yeah.
dots for each client, and then you get a line going between it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was thinking something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Is this your inspiration?
it was actually my inspiration. I have this in front of me on one of the screens on the wall pretty much most of the day.
Alright, cool.
I actually work for a cybersecurity company.
Alright, cool. Nice. So do
So
you
if you want to
like
have a go, you're welcome to.
yeah. So is this gonna be for like are you planning to have like your own launcher type of thing?
Yes.
Or okay, so this is gonna be for your
So
launcher.
you understand how 5M and ETS2MP works and stuff like that?
Yeah.
They all have their own launching program. This
Yeah.
is going to have the exact same.
Okay, so I'm thinking of like 5M like a server browser and like
Yep.
a home
Well,
screen.
we already did that. I released a couple of screenshots of that interface a little while back.
Mm.
And things came up that meant we didn't end up releasing that one yet.
Yeah.
But it is still here.
I was just kind of thinking like a simple Photoshop, like
Nope. We've got a Discord server logo to make. We've got a Discord banner that we can put in.
yeah,
Plus, I want to start trying to put some stream graphics together because I actually have no graphics at all for my streams or anything. So I really need to look at start trying to get some of those put together as well.
yeah. Do you have like a
Do I have a what? Sorry? Do I have a what? Sorry?
stream deck? It's like a little pad for like
No, but I do have macros built into my keyboard, so I can
Nice.
utilize all of that.
I know some Corsair keyboards use like support algo stuff like that.
Yep,
Just for, like,
I actually have a
front.
Corsair keyboard.
Alright, nice. I'm assuming it's like a K65 or something like that.
I have a K95.
Nice. Anyway.
Very. There you go. So this is a new one that we're working on.
Is that on your Twitch stream? Or?
Yeah, it's in the stream.
Oh, okay, yeah. I can't exactly see that right now. It's just on the PowerPoint.
It'll update in a moment.
Oh, I just got this paused. No, it's not paused.
Are you live on Twitch or YouTube as well?
I'm on both.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You must have a pretty decent PC.
I wish. If I'm honest, I need a more powerful processor.
Oh, right. What are you rocking?
i5 4690K.
Oh, wow.
What's that server? That picture you're doing
Hmm.
is there going to be like little dots to where you click to each server?
No. This is just going to be an animated banner for Discord.
Right.
Something like that.
Okay.
I might even make some stream graphics that do the same. So perhaps put a red version of one of these dots for each server, and then the animated stream graphic will be the occasional piece going across to each server from the client.
Oh, I know. Would be a pretty good idea. You know, you talk about your launcher. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of like a 3D globe, which you can like click on like the red dots to connect to the server.
No point wasting additional processing power for you.
That's true.
There is absolutely no point at all in wasting processing power for something like that.
I see what you mean. I'm just thinking of a pretty cool idea. I mean, I've got the capabilities to do it, but like,
Go for it.
for the people,
If you know how, go for it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't take hard. It wouldn't be. It would take some learning, and I'm pretty sure it's definitely possible. But I've got.
I mean, have you ever seen FR Legends?
I have, and I do.
The
play it
map
every-
on there, like the server list,
Yeah.
and you got like the little bullet points to which server region.
And I've got the computing power to do it. So, I mean, worth
If
a
you can
try.
do it for me, go for it. We're currently looking for people that can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it too with pain.
Hey, it's something. Go for it.
That's not your IP, is it, on stream, is it?
I doubt it.
IP?
It's a local IP,
Oh, right, yeah. Stupid stuff.
I think.
Where?
Top left. Where it says, like, system and whatever else.
Right here. LAN IP.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't.
a local.
It's not telling me you're at the external IP, and even if it did, I'm currently on a VPN anyway.
Alright. That would be. Is that just for, like. Well, why do you connect your VPN for? Is it just for general security?
Both.
What, have you made, like, your own VPN because you're part of a cyber security?
No, I opted to use my own choice of provider.
I take it that's not a normal VPN.
It is a fairly normal VPN.
Oh, right. Okay. Also, your stream is lagging quite badly. I think your CPU's taking a massive shit.
Mine
Excellent.
or
Let's take a look at what's happening with it. Encoding overloaded. Strange that it's not dropping frames though.
No, it definitely is on stream.
Let me change some options here.
Yeah, it's a bit better.
Good.
It's just a loading screen, but it's something.
Okay. Where is the option here? Set priority, real time, change. There you go.
That's at yeah, that's at 6 sunbursts.
Electric.
It is.
No, a petrol one.
Ooh, setting the stream to real time was a bad move.
I built a sunburst. No, a sunburst.
Off-road wheels.
An SBR4. It was an electric one, and it did like 0 to 60 in something like 1.2 seconds, or something ridiculous like that.
Right.
And it was running about 1,200 horsepower, and it was electric.
Wow.
The best I got
And I used
was
it online.
1.16 from 0 to 100,
Mm.
but not electric.
And I was using it in online, and I was absolutely demolishing people in drag races and stuff. When people was using sunbursts and stuff, it was pretty cool.
This is pretty quick, but I actually built it for off-road.
Mm. Do you use mods online yourself?
No.
No.
I've never used them on online.
You wanna do today again a race, or
Can do.
what are you coding? You encoding for stream? Are you
It's
doing
gone
it over
again.
CPU or?
I'm not sure. Let's take a look at some settings here. I'll tell you what, I'll bring it into view for you so you can see. There you go.
What graphics card do you have?
1080 Ti.
Okay.
That's strong.
Pretty good. I think you might run into a little bottleneck as well.
Sorry?
The CPU is a big bottleneck, I would say.
Yeah, mine really is.
1080 Ti, a little bit overclocking, it's like a 2080,
Yeah.
just without anti-X.
Wait, what did I say I had as a graphics card?
1080 Ti.
My mistake, sorry, it's 1050, not 1080.
1050?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
A little bit different, I know.
little bit.
I mean, I'm rocking a 9900K.
Yeah, I'm selling my second gaming PC tomorrow. Then I can buy a 2070 Super.
I've got a 9900K on the 2080 Ti.
Okay, that's
I've got a GT.
flex. flex.
I think it's GTX 960 or 950.
It's still pretty good today. Isn't
Alright, current encoder is X264. You still there?
Yeah.
What would you
64.
recommend over 264?
I would recommend Streamlabs. You can
Uh,
it's automatically detecting everything best.
Alright, I'll restart this and go again from there. Although, I'm not a fan of Streamlabs.
Yeah, I'm not a fan too, but it's just insta detecting everything.
Alright,
and
let me
finish. And you have
restart it then.
overlays preset it.
I'll just restart the stream.